Leroy Cruz here, your life applications officer. I said in one of the videos that I recently did, I went up to our commander-in-chief. I went up against our commander-in-chief about claiming that the election was rigged and that he needed to be careful about what he said, saying that the voting process didn't go to Biden according to what they had observed. I'm going to go soft on that and say that after spending the day with my sponsor for my little business thing that I'm working on, and she's a good Republican, and she knows a lot of people. She sent me a lot of videos to watch. A lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, different people coming out and talking about this election. And then also watching YouTube, of course. And a lot of these videos are videos that were taken down that were on YouTube. They were taken down. They were censored and taken down. And some of them ended up on Facebook for so many days before they took them down on Facebook too. Or they started on Facebook until they took them down. Then they went to the YouTube until they took them down. After what I said the other night, and listening in, another one of my favorite guys is Fearless. Now, he calls his channel now Fearless Resilience. Fearless Resilience now is what he calls himself. Because why? They keep going after his videos. His videos keep getting flagged or censored and taken down, or blocked. So he keeps changing his name. He also runs into a lot of attacks from other people coming after him with what do you call that? When someone does something on YouTube that they shouldn't have done, they break the laws of conduct. Coming up against him with code of conduct accusations and stuff like that. He keeps changing his name. So I watched him. He's a black Republican. And I've been watching Fearless for probably going all the way back to 2013 when I started becoming a YouTuber. Me and him agree just about 100% about the black issues in this country. The only difference between him and I is, and he finally confirmed his faith last night too when I watched him. It is 4:41 in the morning here in Pittsburgh, a.m. I don't know why I'm not asleep. I fell asleep and then I woke up, and I've just been feeling good. I know I'm going to pay for this tomorrow. I'm going to pay for this later on this morning. I know that. Anyway, getting to it. Listening to all these people. Listening to Fearless. Listening to my sponsor. Listening to Facebook, YouTube, and the Christian Democrats right now on Facebook are being very, very quiet. And I believe, for one thing, that they want Biden to win, but they kind of feel like, as a Christian, you have to be honest and say, if you don't feel that if you feel, oh, now it's coming, good, maybe I'll get some sleep. If you don't feel that this election was fair, even though I didn't vote for you, if you don't feel this election was fair, let's do a revote. Let's do a recount. Let's let the referees decide. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think it's fair, there is no, because let's get real. Joe Biden was not going to come anywhere near Donald Trump's numbers. And everybody knows that. Now, some Democrats are honest, and I probably met one within all these videos I watch. One out of millions. But these Democrats know, some of them know that, like, there was no way they expected Biden to win. They know that for Biden to win, something had to go wrong. Even though they're Democrats, for Biden to win, something had to happen. Something had to go wrong. And it did. It did. And so I'm going back on what I said about Donald Trump needs to be careful, because he doesn't need to be careful. He needs to take this to court. He needs to tell the American people, the Democrats, to repent. Repent, whether you're Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Repent, because you're a Democrat. You know something's wrong here, and you don't care. You just want to make sure Trump is out of office. Lastly, people don't realize that the Democratic Party was picked because of its immoral behavior, because of its plantation tactics, to make all these people feel like they're slaves of something, to make all these people feel like they're victims of something. In this day and time, of course, okay, is what keeps the Democratic Party moving. And they don't understand that the elite, the forces, the secret societies, the demonic, activity, the witches, the diviners, the mediums, the uh, Satan worshipers. Okay? They picked your party, the Democratic Party. They picked this party to be their poster, to help with their agenda. It's not so much that all Democrats are bad people. It's not so much that, all Democrats are dumb and stupid and, a lot of Democrats, I would say, are not victims. They just feel like they are Democrats for the victims, though. It still goes back to that stupid victim complex. Like, somebody's a victim, so we need a party for all these victims. And no matter how much money you make, no matter how happy a family you have or whatever, you're always a victim to something. So you need a party that's going to reach out to the victims. And I feel that somebody needs to sit people down, each one down. I don't care if it's trillions of people. Sit them all down. Sit all 100,000 trillion people down and ask them, why are you a victim? What are you a victim of? Okay? And who are these victims that you're trying to, protect? Because that's what a lot of people in the Democratic Party are doing too. They're not worried about themselves. They don't care about either party. They're more concerned about you being a victim. So they think they need to be in this Democratic Party to help you out because you're a victim. It's all twisted. It really is. It's all twisted. The President of the United States' job, I'm going to say it again, is not to go around, whether Democrat or Republican. It's not his job to go around with Pampers and pacifiers and bottles, okay, and SpaghettiOs or Chef Boyardee and feed everybody. That's not his job. His job is to make the background decisions for this country. The president is in the background, which is a higher, bigger ground, but it's the background. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, as you look in this camera, you see me. Okay? But the foundation that I'm on is the background behind me, and the floor beneath me. You can't see the floor beneath me, and you can't see all the way back there in all those other rooms back there. All you see is me, okay? And that's the way the presidency works. President is, and oh my God, they went after Donald Trump during this election. Well, during these 4 years, rather. They went after him like he divorced all these women. He divorced 100 billion women. He divorced them. He left 100 billion kids out on the street suffering. Okay? He stole money from 100 billion of his kids. And then to top it all off, he brought the coronavirus into the United States and put the coronavirus on all his kids. That's the way they look at Trump. But I guarantee you they're not going to put that kind of expectation on Biden. And whether Biden go back to closing things down or whether Biden, okay, open things up immediately. Okay? Vote for Trump. Because Trump still got certain parts of America closed down. And then Trump gave the senators, I hope you didn't hear that, I just farted. I hope you didn't hear that. It just isn't. I hope you didn't hear that. But Trump got the senators and the governors of each city and state. Okay? However that goes. I think it's raining outside. Sounds like rain. I farted and it started raining. That is rain. Can you hear that? That's got to be rain. Anyway, in closing, what they put Donald Trump through for 4 years is just totally immature. It's totally immature and totally unpresidential. Let me say that again. Totally immature and totally unpresidential. What they put Donald Trump through for these last 4 years. And I understand if he's doing things totally different. I'm going to say it again. He's doing things totally different within his rights to do things totally different. But again, the hatred for Trump is not so much for Trump, because when Trump steps out of office, he may very well be shaking hands with Biden and Kamala and Hillary and Obama, all the people that he played tug of war with for 4 years and said nasty things about them. They're all going to shake hands and they're all going to be drinking something with alcohol in it together. Okay? It happens at the end of every time there's a president switch, it happens. Okay? But his agenda, then again, I take that back. I think Donald Trump was really independent. Really independent in his 4 years. He did not depend on anything from the Pope. Him and the Pope don't speak. He did not depend on anything from certain nations that we normally have digging in our pocket. They're not speaking. He not doing with the Democrats, letting the Democrats have the control that they had over other Republicans. He didn't agree with them on the New World Order. He didn't agree with them about the fracking and the health care. He didn't want to provide a plan for health care that would be, instead of, he just gave the country health care. He didn't make a health care plan like they wanted him to that would, that's rain. That's just lightning just shot out there. I don't know if you saw it hit my face. That's raining and lightning out there. I know you heard that. If the lights go out while now I'm really going to have a hard time going back to sleep. If I start hearing power start going out and it's lightning's flashing on me and junk. Anyway, let me close this video. Donald Trump is not your enemy. And he ain't your daddy. And he ain't your ex-husband, ladies. He's not your most hated ex-husband. You've been married 16 times. Donald Trump ain't the worst out of the 16 men you divorced. Okay? Okay? Stop. Okay? And I'm saying this for even when Donald Trump's out of office. I'm saying this if he because this ain't over. This election ain't over. I'm saying this even if he wins his case in court. Donald Trump is not your daddy that you left home and abandoned. He's not your ex-husband, ladies. Okay? And he is not a terrorist. Men. He ain't the man that's banging your wife either. When I see men get up there and talk about Donald Trump and women, what do you know about Donald Trump and women? Donald Trump, what he does with a woman that he was with, that's their prerogative. And Donald Trump can get a divorce just like you can get a divorce. And he can call a woman a B just like you can call a woman a B. Okay? You only did this to him. Why? Not because you have any personal feelings towards Donald Trump, but because they got you. They got you. They got you. These elite people. These people that are behind, that picked, that chose the Democratic Party. See, it's bigger than the Democratic Party. Because the Democratic Party can function without all this immorality. Other than the go gay thing, the abortion, okay? And that's why the demonic advocates, I'll call them that, the demonic advocates behind all this, pick this party, the Democratic Party, for their bidding because it does support immoral activity. You know, the Planned Parenthood, the abortion, the LGBT community. And the funny thing is, you can't go against the LGBT community, not even Donald Trump. You got gays fighting for Trump. Because they understand that their sexual orientation, and I would trust any gay that would be a Republican at this time. I have a lot of respect for it. Because I understand you to be somebody that understands that your sexual orientation is not everybody's business. Keep it to yourself. Keep it behind closed doors. Okay? Don't bring that mess to my kids and grandkids, and don't flaunt it like, you know, it's some new thing that everybody should try. Or it's some old thing that is the, like, root, because it's not. Oh my God. No, it's not. It's the root of where we all come from. Everybody's gay. Initially, everybody's gay. Initially, everybody is not gay. Initially, everybody does care about, you know, put too much emphasis on their libido when other things in their life are not working properly. Let me say that again in closing. Everybody is not gay. Everybody doesn't think or even fantasize or any of that with the, you know, with the same sex. Naturally. Not naturally. But everybody naturally, when life does not work out for them the way it should, their family, their love relationships, their you know, co-workers, their social life, their religion, when things don't work out right for them, then they begin to put pressure on their libido. Their libido becomes all they have. This is why people are sexually promiscuous. This is why people are having babies that they didn't mean to have, and they know that they ain't about to raise no kids, so they're getting an abortion. Okay? This is why this is why a woman that has been married 2-3 times to a man turn around and be a lesbian. This is why a man, okay, who was a gigolo, a ladies' man, turn around and confess that he coming out of the closet. Okay? And when kids are calling themselves gay, it's not the kid that's calling himself gay. It is you that is able to flash an option in front of this child because other things in his life aren't where they're supposed to be. His father, his mother, his siblings. He's done things and he doesn't know where to go to get forgiveness for those things. So he decides, I must be gay. Okay? But you can laugh at this all you want to. But this is your party. And I didn't mean to go way into your sexual orientation. But this is the party that you chose to waste time on these things. And I don't have nothing against homosexuals, but just like most Republicans I know, I don't feel it's something where we need to waste our time. We don't waste our time on people's sexual orientation. We don't waste our time on people's racial issues. We don't waste our time on people's jealousy and envy and covetousness for what other people have, other people and what they have. We don't waste our time on these things. Not that we don't want to help them, or if we can, we have to understand that we can't most of the time. Only Jesus can help you if you hate white people. White man can't fix that for you. Only Jesus can help you if you find yourself going after the same sex when everybody in your family is heterosexual. Only Jesus can help you. Only Jesus can help you if you, in closing, don't understand the difference between these parties. Okay? I mean, to me, it's just a no-brainer for me. Like, it's just plain and simple. Like, of course I'm going to be a Republican. Why wouldn't I be? Because I know that what happens to other people, I'm not a victim of anything except myself. I'm not a victim of anything except myself. And I can't help other people. All I can do is pray for them. And it's not my job to go and make somebody higher than me do something for them and protest for them, but to help them myself, if I can. Offer my time and service to help them. It ain't got nothing to do with the presidency. It's got something to do with the inner circle, your relationships with other people. That's how that works. Okay? But again, you have no clue just how rigged this election was. And Donald Trump knew it was going to be rigged. You can laugh and mock and hate all you want. But Donald Trump knew it was rigged before he even had his first debate. He knew it was rigged months ago. I mean, a year ago, he knew it was rigged. If not sooner than that, before that. Okay? He knew it was rigged. And we all knew, including a lot of you Democrats knew, that Biden's not going to win. You did not expect Biden to win. But in the back of your mind, you know that something ain't right here. How did he win? How's that possible? But because you want, you know, your divorced husband and estranged father out of your life, okay, then you just want whatever it takes to get him out of the office. And you'll sit there and worship when you know in your conscience that he didn't win, that Biden didn't win fair and square. Dear Recruit Your Life Applications Officer, you better look out, because justice is about to be served. And I'm saying that to you Democrats as well as Biden and Harris. Brace yourself. Get ready. Because it's not over. God bless. D. Roy Cruz, your Life Applications Officer.